What's good, YouTube? It's Cuddle of Death here. Hurry, happy day, woo! And I am going to be bringing you guys some gameplay of the trick-or-treat friendly Masters Division particular little competition from the Pokemon Global Link, which you can't register for anymore, but just to give you a quick rundown, you do have to have a Gourgeist in your party, and it is all Ghost-type Pokemon. However, I will not be talking about the battles in this video, but I'm going to be talking about a particular topic, which, by the way, Twit actually suggested that I start doing this because it pretty much gets out my thoughts on these random topics that I happen to go on like a little, I don't want to call it a rant, but sometimes I'll get something in my head and I'll talk about it all over Twitter, which, by the way, if you guys aren't following me, that's the easiest way to know that I'm not dead. I've actually been doing my college for a little bit now. I had a 4-week class, and if you guys have ever had a 4-week course in college, it is 16 weeks of work crammed into 4 weeks. That is very, very difficult. But now that class is over, and I actually also went to Vegas Jamie's wedding with Twit and Nappy, I can start uploading again and I can devote more time because I don't have that stressful 4-week course, but I do still have college courses. They're just not 4 weeks, they're the full-length 16-week courses. Okay, so now that that's all out of the way, you guys know that I'm not dead. I'm going to go ahead and get onto this topic, and I do have to say that it's going to be very profane, so if you don't like profane language, if you're new to me and you haven't heard me curse yet, I do curse. And I would suggest that if that offends you to go ahead and leave the video. I'm giving you a fair warning. So for this particular video, I want to go ahead and discuss the anime genre Ecchi. I did speak about this on Twitter probably almost about a week ago. But it's very, very interesting because Ecchi is a super interesting genre. If you guys don't know what it is, first of all, if you're not in anime, you're not going to understand a word of this, but if you are in anime, but you don't know what Ecchi is because you've never seen any Ecchi or anything close to Ecchi, it is the genre of anime that includes fan service, which, of course, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like upskirts, panty shots, tits, ass, you know, very sexualized anime. And for the most part, you know, I believe that the most comedic anime genre, to me, has been Ecchi. High School DxD, very large offender of showing nipples, just almost being completely uncensored. You can almost see vagina in that anime. It's not hentai or anything by all means, but it has like lots of nipples and stuff, which even in a lot of Ecchi is censored out, and some of it's not. But the thing about High School DxD that I love so much is its comedic value. It's probably one of the funniest Ecchi animes that I've ever seen, and a lot of people are like really freaked out to watch it because they're just so new to seeing like naked anime girls and whatnot, which does not offend me by any means. But the main thing that sparked my question on Twitter was the anime Freezing. Twit and I started watching Freezing about a week ago as well, and we kind of powered through anime. And by the way, it is on Netflix if you guys want to check it out. Otherwise you can watch it somewhere else if you're not subscribed to Netflix. But with Freezing, I had mixed opinions on it, and for the first few episodes I was a little bit disgusted, and I'll tell you exactly why. Freezing, without saying any spoilers, is a very serious ecchi anime, and maybe it's the first really serious ecchi anime that I've ever seen. And by serious, I mean like it has absolutely no comedic value to it, or if it does, it has very minor jokes in it that it's just super serious. Well, most of the characters in Freezing are female, and they enter in combat a lot. That's still not really spoiling anything. However, it seems like the only thing that they know to go for is the other girl's tits or like ass. So every time they're slicing at the other girl, her top either gets sliced off and you see tits, or her bottom gets sliced off and you see a camel toe and ass. Although a lot of people would like this kind of stuff for perverted reasons and whatnot, or because they just like sexual stuff, whatever, I felt like it took away from the seriousness of the show. And you can say, well, it's ecchi, it shouldn't be serious whatsoever. Maybe that's the case. Maybe most ecchi is not meant to be really serious and it needs to have some comedic value to actually be good. But the reason why it sparked that conversation was strictly because this anime, Freezing, seems so sexualized to the point of, why is it serious if it's going to be so sexual? couldn't you just look up hentai if you're gonna have this kind of stuff? Because I found it so hard to take the anime seriously, and I felt like it would have had a really good story had it been not so overly sexualized. Even if the fan service toned down a bit, I felt like it would have been a bit better, because it's just literally like these girls seem to be trained to just go for the tits and ass, and I didn't understand that. So I turned to Twitter and I had asked people what they thought. Have they seen Freezing? Were there other ecchi animes that pretty much crossed the line or had too much fan service that it created kind of like this mood for the person that would just get you so uninterested in watching the rest of the show because it's just so excessive? And you can see that instead of focusing on the story, they're literally focusing on tits, which again, if you wanted to see like anime tits or anything dirty like that, you could just look up hentai. So that makes me, you know, want to ask the viewers, have you watched an anime like that of the ecchi genre where it just threw tits and ass in your face so much that you didn't like it? And I'm not saying you don't like tits and ass, because there's plenty of people out there that love tits and ass, and there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, there's nothing wrong with like nudity, and for the most part I don't think there's anything wrong with the ecchi animes, and most of them I've seen have been really, really good. So actually I think I've only gotten one reply from a female on Twitter, and the rest were from males, but the general consensus that I got from my Twitter followers was that too much is overwhelming and it takes away from the story so much that they will not continue to watch it. So I am just really, really curious, I guess, is it ever too much, or do you guys watch enough ecchi to where all of the tits and ass pretty much you're desensitized to it, so it doesn't really bother you, so you can look past it even if it's overwhelming like in Freezing, so that you can like enjoy the story? And maybe that's the case too. Maybe I just need to watch a shit ton more ecchi to get desensitized. I can't even say that word. I need to watch a ton more ecchi to get like desensitized. I struggle with that. Desensitized to it, so that I can look past all the tits and ass and try to enjoy the story more. I don't know, but I mean, I think I've seen enough as it is already, and I don't know. It's just too much in Freezing, in my opinion. But I think that this battle's almost over, and I had a lot of fun in this trick-or-treat friendly competition. And pretty much let me know down in the comment section below more topics that you'd like to hear me talk about. They don't have to be so like vulgar or profane, whatever you'd like to go and call it, but I would love to like discuss other topics, or if you guys would like to know some stuff, just let me know down in the comment section below, and if I don't have my own topic, I will definitely pick one of them and discuss them. I feel like it would be fun. You guys are going to see more Battlespot videos, and I do have like a cool playthrough coming up pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember that I am not dead, and yeah, I love you guys. Bye!